Mr. President, New York Times bestselling author Gene Stone wrote a book titled The Secrets of People Who Never Get Sick. And Gene wrote an entire chapter in this book about me. The title of this book should indicate I might know some things you might not know about how to keep myself healthy and the American public. I wrote a book titled Never Get Another Cold that explains what I do. Here's a first-hand account of just how effective my approach is. Well, Rosanna, you've been following the NGAC, that's short for Never Get Another Cold diet now for quite some time. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what this diet has done for your health?
Well, I'm a school teacher, and in my 11-year career as a teacher, every year I've gotten sick or I've gotten the flu. Last year I started the NGAC diet, and since I've done that, I have not gotten sick and I haven't gotten the flu. And in that time, we even had 2 rounds of flu run through our school. I had kids coming up hugging me, so I thought for sure I was definitely gonna get the flu, and I just didn't. I didn't get sick at all. And even come to mention it, in the past years when I did get sick, there was times I had a flu shot, and I got sick anyway. So I was really amazed that this past year I didn't get the flu at all.
So let me get this straight. So in your 11-year history as a teacher, every single year you would get sick, sometimes more than once.
Yeah, sometimes more than once.
With colds or with the flu. And last season, before flu season hit, you started the NGAC diet, and that was the first time in your history that you didn't get sick.
Yeah, I would say that's the very first time.
But that's not the end of the story, is it? Because
no.
that was last year, and this is yet a new flu season, and we're quite a ways into it. Well, tell me about this season.
Well, this year, I still haven't gotten sick at all. I've still been following the diet. I can tell the flu season's in because I've had teacher friends calling me. They're sick. They're not going into work. I've had to translate for teachers for conferences. They haven't come in because they got the flu. Family members have been sick. The students have been sick. And here I am, and I haven't been sick, and I don't have the flu. So I really attribute that to the NGAC diet.
I'm not a doctor, so I can't provide the treatment or the cure for any disease. That's not my thing. My specialty is prevention. I don't want to get sick in the first place. I look at keeping terrorists out of the airport kind of in the same way. Even with all of the security and screenings, a terrorist could still get through and kill innocent people. We just want to make it really difficult for them to do that. With the flu, I follow the same approach. I want to make it really difficult for the coronavirus to get a foothold in my body. My experience with previous strains of the flu is that what I do really works, and I have every hope of believing it will work against COVID-19. Mr. President, I'm sure you're well aware that it's going to be very difficult to quarantine people for as long as it will take for this virus to dissipate. You need to act fast, right now, and give Americans things to do that will help them stay healthy if exposed. The corona flu pandemic isn't just a health crisis. It's an economic crisis on an unprecedented level. I know you're a smart businessman and proud of the economic gains America has seen under your leadership. It must be killing you to watch our economy crumble from the threat of this virus. I have the resources right now that are immediately available to educate the American people on what they can do to protect themselves.
Mr. President, my name is Jane McEntee. I work for the Department of State in 3 different tour assignments, in Frankfurt, Germany, in Mexico City, and in San Jose, Costa Rica. And during those tour assignments, I had the opportunity to travel throughout many countries in which the viruses, the flu, the colds were very common, and they did not have the resources to combat them. Now, we have a serious issue here in our country, coronavirus. And what I have for you is something priceless, based on results. Thomas Appel has a preventive plan that can not only combat coronaviruses, but also any other viruses that come to our way in the future. And also what he did, why I say it based on results, is because he tracked 6 of the most sickest people that he found, that he came in contact with, and tracked their progress after they adopted his preventive plan. And after 2 years, they reduced the number of colds and flu that they had, which before was up to 4 or 5 times per year. They reduced it by 98%. When you have that kind of results, when you have that kind of tracking information, that factual information that shows you that this preventive plan works, I would highly recommend you to contact him and get in touch with Mr. Appel and get to know what this preventive plan is all about. In my opinion, is priceless because it can not only help the United States, but can help many other countries as well. We have many American citizens overseas that can benefit as well too. So would you please give him a call? Keep in contact with him. Find out more about this preventive plan. If you do so, I really thank you deep from my heart. Thank you for making America great again.
Mr. President, please contact me as soon as possible and let's start getting America back to normal. This message is not only for the President of America, but for leaders of all countries. If you'd like me to help you, send me an email. This is a worldwide problem. It needs a global solution fast, and I'm positive I can help.